So just wrap up for these 2 weeks. We already touched on the introduction in which I already explained about what kind of assessment involved for this course. For information, we have two code of subject. The first one is EPF3110, which is most of you are taking this course. But in the same time, we also have the other students who are taking the course at different code, EPF3108. And this is specifically for Zhao. Zhao is our international friends from China. So that's why I will have to conduct the class fully in English so that everyone can understand and get benefit out of this session. Yeah. So Zhao is your senior, and because every 5 years, as you're all aware, the subject will change, will be reviewed, and because of that, there are some changes in terms of the code and so on. But on more or less, the essence, the content inside will be almost similar. So that's why for this course, well actually I will handle it parallelly. One with the code of EPF 3110 and the other one is EPF 3108. If you notice, in fact, some of my videos and notes, I haven't changed the code. The old code is 3108. So the content is the same. So that's why I just use the previous videos and notes to be utilized for the new code, as long as you can understand the content of the subject. Okay, so within these 2 weeks, we already learned about the unit conversions. Just I want to give you some brief lah about what we have learned so far. Okay, so I'm going to write something here. Okay. Okay, so we have learned about the unit and dimension. So sorry for my handwriting. Okay, within this unit and dimension, we already learned on how to convert from SI unit and also versus the English unit. And this is kind of like a refresh back because I believe that you already learned this during your STPM, your SPM, and your matriculation level. It's just some refreshment back with what you have learned before, and to convert from SI unit to English unit and vice versa by using the conversion table. If you notice, I also already included the conversion table in Putra Blast. Let me also share that. On. Okay. So in Putrablast also we have the conversion factor table in which in order for you to convert, especially from SI unit to English unit and English unit to SI unit, what you need to do is to refer to this conversion table, and this is to facilitate for the conversion. Okay. So if it's something related to the mass from pound, if you want to convert to kg, so 1 pound equals to 0.453593 kg. Should you remember all of this? Should you memorize all of this? No need. Because in the test or in the examination, I will provide this conversion table. Attach this along with the question sheet. So you don't have to memorize all of this, but you need to know how to use it. Yeah. Okay, so that's about the unit and conversion by using the dimension, by using the conversion table. Okay, so this is lecture 2. Lecture 1 is introduction, lecture 2. And then lecture 3, we have process and process variable. What is the definition of a process? Hmm? You already watched the video, right? What is the definition of a process? A process is an operation, any kind of operation that involve input and output, yeah, including like if I give you example, baking process, okay? So the input will be the raw material for baking, and then the baking is a process, and then you're going to get the cake as the output. Yeah, so that's operation, and within the operation there will be a lot of variable involved. For instance, like for baking, we have many parameters such as temperature, maybe time, humidity, and so on. So as a food engineer, later if you are working in the food industry, you will especially if you are working as a process engineer, you will be dealing a lots of processes and operation, and you are going to deal with a lots of variables and parameters, in which all of these parameters need to be optimized, need to be identified, and so on. So this is a basic concept to prepare you to become a food engineer one day, okay? So this is just a brief, topic 3 is just a brief introduction about the process and process variable, in which in topic 4, we move a bit more detail about the process and process variable involved in the temperature, okay? This week, I gave you this lecture about the temperature. So the main thing about the temperature is more or less is about how to differentiate between temperature and versus temperature different. Okay, with the symbol triangle. Okay, the way to calculate temperature and temperature difference is a bit different. So you need to know on how to do that. And we are going to do that in tutorial 2. Okay. But if you still did not understand what is the difference between temperature and temperature difference, I would encourage you to watch back the video and to know what is the difference, and also how to differentiate and how to convert from SI unit of temperature to English unit and so on. Yeah, because that's also a tricky part that you need to understand. Okay. Beside that, we also have the topic 5 is about the pressure. Okay, even the pressure, we have the gauge pressure versus real pressure. Okay, so the gauge pressure, what is the difference between the gauge and also the real pressure? For the real pressure, we have to add that atmospheric pressure. Okay, so the gauge is just the pressure. But for the real pressure, we need to include the atmospheric pressure, which is the standard atmospheric pressure is 101 atm, or a few units as been stated in the notes. Okay. And also the devices that we use in order to measure the pressure also will determine whether it is a gauge pressure or a real pressure. For instance, we have gauge, of course. And so we have manometer, and also we have barometer and so on. So all of these also I already gave examples in the notes and in the video for you to try and see the differences between them. Okay, so far this is what been covered within these 2 weeks. Next week we are going to still do some other example related to the process variable, related to the concentration, chemical compositions, and so on. And then we're going to wrap up all the process variable before we move to the main topic of this course, which is the mass balance. Hopefully by end of week 3 or week 4, we are going to start with mass balance. So your test 1 will be held on week 6. Okay, so week 6 during the class. So on Thursday we have class from 2. I can't remember what is the date. Yeah, we have a class from 2 to 4 p.m., right, on every Thursday. So the test 1 will be held on week 6 on Thursday from 2 to 4 p.m. I already booked the it's going to be physical. You need to come to the examination hall, the Dewan Peperiksaan to sit for the test one. On week 6. I can't remember. Anyone can please check what is the date for week 6 Thursday? Today is this week is week 2. What is the date for that? 28 April. Lambat. 28 April 2022, which is a week before Raya. Just a few days before Raya. So after you completed your test one, you can go for Raya lah. Or you can go for Eid. Eh? And we're gonna have after that we're going to have a mid-sem break right after week 6. Okay, so please mark in your calendar that we're gonna have our first test for this course on week 6, 28th of April 2022 on Thursday from 2 to 4 p.m. Dewan Peperiksaan 1. Examination Hall 1. 1. Ah, I'm so sorry. My handwriting is it's really hard to use this tablet actually. But I really hope that you can understand my handwriting. Dewan Peperiksaan 1 on Thursday, 28th of April 2022. What will be covered by test 1? All of these including mass balance. Okay, any questions so far? No question? Okay, if no question, we are going to start with our first tutorial today. Well, basically, this is what I normally do even last time, in which for the lecture, normally I will just provide the video because I think the video is already detailed enough to give, and in fact, I gave you example in the video, and you have to, write down the example given in every video and scan it in PDF file and submit it in Putra Blast as a proof that you already attended the class. Okay, so that is the purpose why I ask you to include that. So that's why, but in the same time, we are going to do some live session like this to discuss about the tutorial. How many of you have done tutorial one? May I know? Ah, okay, Ifa ada, okay, berapa orang ada, good. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. After tutorial, I'm going to give you the tutorial in advance, and later we are going to discuss about how to solve all the question in the tutorial. And this is something that is also very important for you to know and to understand all the solution, not only to write down the jawapan, the answer, but also know how to solve all the question so that you're not going to struggle during the test and the exam because this is a calculation course. Okay, all the question will be based on calculation. So the best way for you to excel in this course is by doing a lot of exercises, a lot of practices. So that's why if you you know just copy all the answer, though you think that you understand how to solve it, but you know, will when you are dealing with the real question later, I will twist here and there, you will get confused. So try to avoid yourself from getting in the confusion state by doing a lot of exercises so you will fully understand about every single thing that had been asked and every single thing that had been teach in this course. Okay, so we are going to do tutorial one. Okay, basically tutorial one for me is straightforward. What you need to do is just to do the conversion by, if you can refer to the conversion table here to help you out. Okay. So, may I know for question 1A, what is the answer? Anyone can answer me? What is the final answer? We want to convert from 1 cm per second square to kilometer per year square. Anyone want to give answer for this?
I trust.
Ah,
Intent.
berapa?
The answer is 9.95
Hmm.
times 10 to the power of 9
Kilometer per year square.
years squared.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, so let's just try together and see whether we're going to get that answer. Okay, so we have 1 cm per second square. We want to convert to kilometer per year square. Okay, so what we're going to do now? You normally, as what I given in the example also, what we can do is to first draw a long line. Let me try it first. Sengit-bengit lah, kejap eh. Okay, let me find my own ruler. You know, sometimes it's look easy when you want to do this, but you need to make sure that the way you answer it will be in the most convenient way, and also it's really clear for me to give you marks, okay? So for example, like we are going to start, this is a very long line first, so we are going to start with 1 and then cm over s power of 2. Okay. So we are going to do it one by one by converting that second to hour. Eh? Okay, second to 1 hour. How many second in 1 hour? 3,600. 0. And because this is power of 2, so we are going to make it in the bracket like this. So this is power of 2. And then we want to convert from hour to day. Okay. 1 day equals to 24 hour. And also all of this should be multiplied by the power of 2. Okay. And then from 1 hour, 1 day, we change to 1 year. 1 year equals to 365 days. Sorry. Okay. Okay, now we got 1 year already. So now we want to change the cm to kilometer. 1 cm. If the cm on the top, so we want to change the cm to the bottom. Okay, so one cm 1 meter is equals to 1,000 cm. Sorry, 1,100 cm. Okay, and then from meter, we want to change to kilometer. 1 kilometer is equals to 1,000 of meter. Okay, so we already kind of like change all of this. So what we need to do is to cancel out. Let's say cm, we cancel with cm. Okay, meter, we cancel with meter. So just left kilometer here. And for the second power of 2, we just going to cancel hour. Okay, sorry, this is our power of 2. Cancel. And day, cancel. Okay, so we only have year here and kilometer. So, and then we do the calculation 1 times 3,600 times 24 times 365, and then divided by 100, 1,000. So at the end, we are going to get the final answer, which is 9.95 5 power of 9 kilometer per year power of 2. Okay. So yeah, this is the right answer. And the way to solve this, when I mark your answer later in the test or in the final exam, I will make sure that you are going to follow all the steps here. Eh? But maybe for the second 2 hour, maybe if you want to skip from hour to day, maybe okay. But some others like CM and to meter and so on, you need to do the step by step so that I know what happened. Yeah. And then after that, you will do the cancellation like this so that at the end you are going to only get the unit that we want. Yeah. For instance, like this, after we do all the cancellation here, we got the unit of km and also year here. Eh? And this is the a practice that you should do every time you do any calculation, not only for this subject, but to other subject as well that related to calculation. Because when you do this, you can really confirm that your calculation is right. After you do the cancellation and you the checking of the final unit, only that you are really confident that the answer will be the correct answer because you already follow all the proper procedure to do the calculation. Okay, so that's for number 1A. Uh, and then we go for 1B and 1C. Okay, 1B and 1C. Okay, so for 1B, 0.049 gram over minute times meter cube. We want to change this to pound mass over hour times feet cube, feet power of 3. Okay. So here for the first example, no need for us to use the conversion table because all are in SI unit. So we don't have uh, to refer to the conversion table. However, for the second question here, some conversion between SI unit and English unit happen. So we need to check with the conversion table in order to help us with answering the question. So the first thing that you need to do is, of course, to draw a long line.
Doctor,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt. The
Okay.
number is 0.04 in the question.
0.04. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Sorry. Ah, how to? I don't know how to correct this. I don't know how to erase this, but it's okay. Okay, thanks. So we are going to start 0.04 gram. Yeah, and we have minute and also meter cube. Okay, so we are going to change one unit by another. So we are going to start with gram first. Gram, 1 gram, and this gram we are going to change to pound. Okay, if you refer to the conversion here, okay, we can either take 1 gram or 1 pound equals to how many grams. So because it's already like this, so I'm just going to take this 493.9. So 1 pound equals to 454. Okay. And then we have hour in which minute which in which we want to change to hour. So minute. We want to change to hour. 1 hour equals to 60 minutes. And then we want to change the feet, power of 3. Yeah. So 1 meter equals to, if you refer to the conversion table, 3.28 feet. So all of these are in the power of 3. Okay. So, and then after that we can do the cancellation. G, gram, mean, hour, sorry, hour, no. And then meter cube. Okay, so the final answer after do the calculation, we're going to get 1.498 power of 10 times power of negative 4 pound mass over hour per feet power of 3. Okay, so this is the final answer. Okay, I have a question. For example, like here, 1 pound equals to 494 gram. But here, the conversion table, 1 pound equals to 453.593 grams. So which one should I follow? 454 or 453.593 gram? Any idea? Mm. Which one should I follow? No idea. Well, basically, it's up to you actually. The detail, the more detail, the more precise your answer will be. And definitely, if I change this to 453.53, the answer will be a bit different. Okay, but it doesn't matter as long as because we want to get the closest one. But for this one, because we are kind of like want to simplify it, so that's why we don't consider the point. Yeah, we just consider the big number here. So if you do the calculation by considering that 1 pound equals to 453.53 gram, the answer will be a bit different. But if I were to do the marking, I will also consider there will be some tolerance. Yeah, as long as the answer is not that far from the answer. Okay, maybe your answer will be a bit different for 1.4 uh 8 something or 1.47 something. Yeah, but it's okay. If you want to go detail, you can go as detailed as you want. Yeah. Okay, understand?
Yes.
Okay, so the other question, 1.3, is to convert 1.1 C is to convert 20 pound feet over minute power of 2 to kg cm of second power of 2. So it's also the same thing. What you need to do is to just convert it by by referring to the conversion table. Okay, let's just do the third one, 23 pound mass feet. Okay. Power of minute over minute power of 2. We want to convert this to kg cm second power of 2. Okay, so similarly, what you need to do is just to do the conversion one by one. Okay, start with 23 and then we just going to, okay, so we convert first. Which one that we want to convert first? Maybe we just want to convert the 1 pound first. Okay. Okay, so we want to directly convert to kg. 0.54. Okay, 545. Okay, similar like this one because I just want to simplify. OS 0.453593. Eh? So like this one, just want to simplify. And then after that, 4 feet. Eh? You want to convert to cm, 100 cm equals to 3.281 feet. And then we want to convert the minute to second. Okay, 1 minute equals to 60 seconds, but all of these are in the power of 2. So after you do the calculation, you are going to get the final answer of 0.088 kg cm over second power of 2. So this will be the final answer. Okay. So far, any question related to this? This is a very simple one. Basically, this is not really that difficult. I believe that I expect all of you know how to solve all of this, okay? So we are going to move to the second question. Nanosize is the generic term that refers to the synthesis and application of such small particle. Okay, for the first one, the question is quite straightforward. It just, okay, convert from here to here. But for the second question here, we kind of like have a question in a situation where it gives some story. So you need to first, don't panic when you are given a question like this. Don't panic, try to extract all the important information first before you try to solve it. Okay, so the information is about the nano size. An example of nanoparticle zinc sulfide with a particle diameter of 1.8 nanometers. Convert this value to decimeter and also inches. So here is given nanometers. So nano, what is nano? 10's power of
-9.
-9. Okay, so that's one of the information that we want to know. So, kejap berapa tadi? 1.8. Okay. 1.8 nanometer is equal of 1.8 times 10 power of -9 meter. Right. Okay. So, the question asks to convert not to meter but to decimeter. Decimeter. For decimeter, what is the ni? 10 power of 1, kan?
-1.
-1. Okay. So what we need to do, we just do some simple, ni lah. 1.8, let's say nanometer, 10 power of -9 meter, and then 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power, and then we convert to decimeter, which is 1 meter equals to 10 decimeter. Right. Okay, the final answer will be 1.8 times 10 power of -8 decimeter. Okay. So, very simple one. Just want to show you how to use the decimeter, the nanometer, that prefix. And then the second one is to convert to inch. Okay, so this is a bit tricky in which we need to convert to SI unit. From SI unit to English unit, okay? So what we need to do, just draw the line. 1.8 nanometer. Okay, so 1 nanometer is equals to 10 power of -9 meter. And then we want to convert from 1 meter equals to how many inch? 39.337 inch. So at the end, the final answer will be 7.09 times 10 power of -8 inch. So this will be the answer for number 2, A and B. Okay. Well, basically, for the tutorial session, I would prefer to have it face to face. Actually, maybe later I will try to arrange so that we're gonna have a face to face session for tutorial. because otherwise like this, I don't know whether you understand or not because you keep silent, and I have to solve all by myself. If I were to do it physically in the class, maybe I will ask you to show your answer so we can discuss together. And in fact, I will try. I will ask you to sit in a group or some in a group so that you can discuss with your friends in your group mate about how to solve this question and so on. Maybe later, maybe start from next week. I will try my best to find a way to conduct the tutorial session physically. Do you have any other class that had been conducted physically beside this? Any other class?
Programming.
Yes, programming.
Programming already started physically.
Yes.
What about maths? No.
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 Oh, okay lah. At least you got some opportunity to jalan-jalan around the campus lah kan. What else? Duduk bilik je kan. Okay, tak apa. So now we are going to move to the third question. And this is to convert from this value 6 inch cm, year, second, pound, feet, or to basic SI unit. What does it mean by basic SI unit? Anyone can answer me? Hmm. Apa tu basic SI unit tu? No one.
SI unit.
Hmm?
Standard SI unit.
Lek tengah buat boleh.
Assalamualaikum semua.
Pacak mana pacak?
Pacak tengah tidur.
Jangan diam je magic cara.
Bersama Pacak. Pacak satu lagu Pacak. Satu lagu. Satu lagu.
Doktor, Danish ada nak tanya soalan ni.
Jangan panggil pacak je.
Ni Pacak on the way. Sekejap. Hello. Hello.
Cak, satu lagu cak.
Ah,
Satu lagu pacak.
satu lagi. Oh, boleh,
Ah.
boleh. Tak tahu lah.
Apa yang kau tak tahu?
Aku tak tahu. Tahu.
Hai, Lek. Kau main lagi kau.
Main apa?
Biasa dah cik.
Aku tak ada lagi. Dah. Aku kata tadi macam isi kan?
Nyanyi lah Lek.
Kolek. Mak Kolek.
Ha.
Oh, Mak Kolek.
Nak tanya
Mak Kolek.
apa?
Oh, Mak Kolek. Mana Mak Kolek?
Tak ada, tak ada lagu apa. Dah.
Cak, kuatlah sikit Cak.
Cakap.
Cik, doktor suruh kat kamera cik.
Nana ni. Buka dulu Alik baru aku buka.
Oh, Mat. Bukan, bukan.
Bukan.
Cak, Cak. Kau cakap macam mana?
Cak, behave. Apa ni?
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, bukan je. Tahu lah. Ni.
Cak, satu lagu Cak.
Ni. Betul.
Kat kamera sekali Cak.
Baca tahu. Apa main lah tadi?
Kau main apa? Tak buka.
Terima kasih taruhan indah tak sudi maafkan dosa sia dan sesungguhnya awak lagi bahagian kau lah permata. Jom aja awak lah.
Ni doktor dah send voice. Dia cakap saya rasa setakat ini saja untuk gelar kita pada pagi ini. Kita jumpa next week.
Beransur.
Gua yang sejati kepada ilahi atas yang suci.
Hello guys. Suddenly my internet connection has been restored. Dorang ni kan. I'm so sorry lah. Siapa yang nyanyi tu? Wah,
Aziz Irsyad doktor.
ya ke? Sukalah tu. Kelas nak cancel kan? I don't know. Do you want to proceed or do you do you want to have the tutorial?